Good morning and welcome to BT Tower. The Internet of Things isn't new. Technology companies have been discussing it for years.
What I wanted to do was just try and give you some examples as to how we're using the Internet of Things to enrich people's lives through using data, using devices to allow better decisions.
The whole idea of smart metering technology with big data analytics sitting behind this in the cloud, you can actually build patterns of individuals' behaviours.
I think people, they know the theory, and I think the theory is what's been talked about quite a lot over the last few years. And so people have been quite interested because we've actually done something and we're seeing real data, we've got the real analytics coming out of it, we've got the real benefits we're seeing coming out of it as well. So there's a lot of interest in the reality of the Internet of Things installed in these devices rather than the theory.
It's become cheaper, it's become more affordable, and organisations like us have seen the benefits of it proven elsewhere and in other sectors, as we were talking about today.
People are now starting to think about how they can really do this. So rather than a nice to have, they're starting to see it as part of their digital strategy going forward. And that seems to be the feedback I've been getting. People are ready to do something now with the Internet of Things.
I really enjoyed the fact that everybody was responding to these sort of issues in a very productive way.
I think as a sector it's just getting that confidence behind it, because historically we have been a bit risk averse, and it's trying to push those boundaries a bit and actually embrace it and not use excuses to avoid it. So it was a good conference to be able to come to, just to get like-minded people together and to just see what people are really doing with it at the moment.
Networking, hearing from other people, certainly kind of hearing from some of the HAs that we're talking is really beneficial, because there's really something about how we join up as a sector and start to share learning across the work that we're doing.
Until you can start talking to people and finding out what's worked, what hasn't worked, that's the real value for me.
You can do a bit of idea sharing, potentially a bit of cross-department, cross-organisation working. But I think the good thing about this is that we can take back things that are happening elsewhere in the sector.
If we're going to do Internet of Things, we need to be investing now.